Now let's talk about the conference.
We had a total of 16 SMAers at the conference, and several associates attended as well. All of the game masters were amazing, and we are fortunate enough to have 3 of them here in the studio with us today. Sophie, Tanya, and Pauline, please join us. Sophie,
hi. I hope you guys like our shirts.
Yeah. Those are great shirts.
From the World War II Museum, Rosie the Riveter was an iconic poster of a female factory worker flexing her muscle, exhorting other women to join the World War II effort with a declaration that we can do it. Did you know Rosie's cultural impact went far beyond the poster itself? Here are some fun facts. The U.S. Postal Service issued a stamp in 1990s featuring an image of Rosie the Riveter. Dick, I'm sure you have one in your collection. And in 1942, Red Evans and John Jacob Loeb composed a song called Rosie the Riveter. Artist Norman Rockwell's cover for the May 29, 1943 issue of the Saturday Evening Post magazine was an illustration of a female riveter with the name Rosie, painted on a lunch pail. And finally, women who worked to produce tanks, ships, planes, and all other material during World War II called themselves Rosies. And so American women played an important role in World War II, both at home and in uniform. There were about 5 million civilian women who served in the defense industry and elsewhere in the commercial sector during World War II with the aim of freeing a man to fight.
Wow.
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah,
right?
Women play an incredible role today as well.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to shortly show you a video. And thank you to Patricia Ventura for the wonderful video. Welcome to BPC New Orleans 2024.
Here's some photos of our team. Look at all of us working together with colorful jackets like the one I'm wearing.
Couldn't miss us.
No, we had a blast.
Indeed.
Definitely wearing my pink blazer over and over again.
Absolutely. And that booth space was palatial. We had a big space right up front.
That was my favorite picture, the one that just went by.
Oh,
and let me tell you something. I was shocked to see you in yellow, Sophie.
Not like my favorite color or anything.
Attendees.
Yep. And
here's our booth.
Yes.
Check that out.
Yeah, it was I mean, Tom took the stick figure drawings and turned it into this beautiful
paper with Post-it notes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
right.
yes.
And that you saw that caution tape. That was our game zone.
Yep.
Yes.
And then here are our slings, our signage all over. We were everywhere. You could not miss us. And my favorite was actually, it'll come up soon, is the one by the elevators.
Yep.
That was definitely my favorite. But these were great. Literally anywhere you look, you saw SMA.
Yeah, and it was the elevator floors, right? The entire elevator bay.
Right in between all the elevators. Yeah.
Yes.
We definitely brought the color.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We looked
Now, this is us doing a quick tour through all of the other exhibitors. Yeah. Get a sense of how
they all kind of have just one desk.
They do. And even though I think there was one that tried to have 2 desks in 2 different places, but at the end, I think we really weren't big enough.
No, I don't know about that. They did have some merch though.
They had some merch. Yep, they had squishies and shirts and tarot card readers and hand drawers and all.
Now watch this. We're gonna come around to the front where all the attendees, when they come through those doors, this is what they see.
That's right. And
look at that.
And what was on the other side of the door was signage, which was great. Yes.
That's right.
It was actually absolutely incredible.
Absolutely.
Okay, so our speakers, AJ, we had
5 talks.
Yeah, 5 talks. AJ, myself, John. Yeah. And they were all extremely well attended.
And coming up is just a photo of Jacques, myself, and John giving our talk on executive summaries. Wordman, and Heather and Dick certainly had a presentation. Well. Yep. Now this is our tournament. We ran a 3-round tournament on the game at the event.
Yes, and it was a lot of fun. Our jackets made us look like gamekeepers on that big game floor.
Yep. And look at all those smiles, right? Everybody was having a great time.
Yes,
that's absolutely right. Here's Pauline as game master on this game.
Yeah, she jumped in and did a phenomenal job. Well done.
Absolutely.
This game looks like they were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at all those laughs and smiles.
Right? Oh, we had people cheering. We had people, I was really worried somebody's going to flip the game board.
Oh my gosh.
And that did get intense.
They did. Yes. People were having a good time. They love the competition, right? But these folks are actually all proposal managers. So, what are they about?
For them.
What are they about?
They're about proposals.
About winning.
Winning.
Right?
Yeah. Winning proposals.
Yes.
What you got there, AJ?
And there's game master. There's game master. Who are you again? Tanya.
Yes, the pink one.
Can't recognize her in that bright pink jacket.
You couldn't miss her, actually.
Right. I was actually matching with Benny, the woman that's behind the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Now that's Jeremiah right there that you see right there.
Yeah.
From Northrop Grumman.
Yeah, definitely.
They were really fun people. It was really great to
Mhm.
run a game and then get to know the people more in depth.
Yep, there's Graham actually back there with
His orange jacket.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yep.
Tanya's reading our advantage cards, which is all about
Our products and services. And here's Patty
running her game with a little bit of help from Peter.
Yeah, I think actually Peter was getting help from Patty.
Whichever way. Well, Peter runs his own.
Yeah, no, Patty was running
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
But I think she was keeping Peter straight.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, well, Peter was singing to the attendees, right?
Absolutely. He
Yeah.
was serenading our
Well, I think you'll see that in the next section here where Peter is
Yep.
running here. Give us a bit.
Yep.
Yep. This group looks like
Oh,
they are
did you
having
see that?
fun.
Did you see that shake?
Yeah. We got to make sure they were actually rolling.
Yes, right.
You know,
Yeah.
the game masters are getting serious when the glasses come out.
Oh,
That's right.
absolutely.
That's right.
Referring to those rules.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm. Now here's Peter.
Yes, there's Peter.
And this is when he's serenading.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep. And he's getting help from Patty.
Yeah, and there's Ryan Sherman in the green jacket,
Yeah.
and you can see Dick kind of running his game behind.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, she's
out.
out.
Oh no.
She
Yeah, down to the
exactly.
down selected. So in that game, I think we actually had somebody go out on Snake Eyes, which is the
okay.
kiss of death.
Now
right?
these two actually won a contract from the government. One was
did.
55 million buddy bucks. The other was 45 million buddy bucks.
That's right.
To compete for the final down select.
That's right.
Yes.
And you know, you can see it was getting intense. I think that guy was getting a headache.
Oh, yeah. It was cool to see everyone making the connections.
Yeah.
Now here's
real
AJ
life.
running a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
you know, they all knew the instructions.
They did, and you know they came well caffeinated. They came ready to play.
They knew the rules.
They did. Well, I think Sophie, you were telling us earlier about some of the contestants.
Yeah, we had one of our associates who was participating, and she was answering real life proposal management issue problems while playing the game. So it was real life connections there.
Right.
Like on her phone
Yeah.
trying to manage her proposal.
And I don't think people took this all that seriously, right? You know, they didn't read in advance or do any homework or
my gosh, we had one participant who came on the first night during the reception, read all the rules, and was ready for the first round.
Now here's Jacques running his game. Of course, it wasn't just one game that we all ran. It was multiple games.
Yeah.
We had a total of 3 rounds.
I think how many people did we have actually play?
We had about 115 people play in the first round.
Right.
Wow.
Yep. And then we down selected ultimately to 5 people who duked it out for the final.
Absolutely.
Right.
There was a lot of interest though. There were like hundreds of registers.
Yeah, there was. And even when people were playing, there were other people watching.
Yeah.
You know, you can't see it because there was a velvet ropes, and they're standing on the other side of the velvet ropes actually watching the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to compete for the speaking slots because people did want to go to some of the talks.
They did. Yes. And there's Dick, you know, running a game. We had 5 tables going at any one time.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. I felt a little bit like Vegas, you know.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did.
Hey, you know, we should ask when is BPC going to be in Vegas? We'll run the tables.
Oh yeah.
And those are the game cubes. That tell them a little bit about the game cubes.
Yeah, so everyone got a GameCube for participating in the first round, and there are these fun Rubik's cubes that our graphics team got to put together.
Yep. Okay, Tanya, what are those little pieces that they're moving around?
Oh, they're buddies.
The little buddies. Yeah.
Yeah. We originally were gonna just do regular pawns, but then we saw the buddies and we were like, yeah.
Okay.
Now, here's a fun one. A family came down to ask if they could actually play the game, and so we asked Ryan to run the game for them. It's mom and 3 kids.
Yep. But fortunately, mom won because I think that helped to keep peace in the family.
Indeed.
Because I could just see them, you know, duking it out, right?
The kids loved the game so much they wanted to take one home.
I think they might have left with one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some future proposal writers in our midst.
That's right.
Train them early.
Oh,
exactly. Yeah. The next generation. These are the 12 under 20s.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't get that reference, there APMP has the 40 under 40.
Yes.
Yes. And that's the final.
Final.
Right.
Look at that. Everyone's gathered around.
Yep. and we we ran it right in the center of the booth so that everybody could watch.
Naturally, Peter sang.
Yes.
Peter sang throughout the entire competition to only one of the contestants. Right? Every time she rolled. Unfortunately, she did not win, and that did not bring her good luck.
No luck, huh?
No. But Sarah S., who's the gal next to Patty, is actually the one who won.
Oh, yeah. Cool. She took the $1,000 home.
She did,
and they weren't buddy bucks.
Well, we tried to give her buddy bucks, but she insisted on actual real cash. So, but she said she's going to use the money to move.
Yeah. Now we had some fun in New Orleans.
It would have
not too much fun, but we did have some fun.
Right. Well, that was the Tara.
Yes.
Yep.
Final night.
The final night. And Nashville, here we come. 2025.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it?
Yes.
So now that was an overview of this year's BPC conference. As we announced last week,